Hey everybody, happy Tuesday to you. Today we're going to change topics a little bit today, and I'm going to talk about back pain and posture. I'm going to kind of put my old hat on of what I used to do was helping people with back pain and then helping them with their posture with some simple little tips that I figured I ought to share with everybody, because I think pretty much everybody's got some challenges here and there with some back pain, or they know of someone who might have had back pain or still does. So I'm just going to go through a few that I use all the time and then I share with other people. The first one, I kind of call it a Milty. And what we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to look at the thumbs, and we're going to rotate the thumbs outward as far as they will go. So we're going to just drop the arms down to the side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to externally rotate and just kind of roll these thumbs back, and I'm going to hold myself out into that open position and do this for about 30 seconds. I can also bring the arms out into this position here. What I'm trying to do is externally rotate, because everything we do right now is in here on a keyboard, right? Is right in front of us. So that's the first thing. Thoracic mobs are the next one, and that's just basically filling up your chest cavity with air, letting the ribs expand out, externally rotating like we were just doing, and then bring it back down. And then, so what we're doing is we're just trying to open up this chest cavity to get that upper spine to begin to mobilize naturally by using the lungs to fill that in and out. At first, they might not move that much, but what's going to happen is that's going to start to get better and better and better. If you're sitting all the time, one of the things I suggest, it's as simple as possible, but if you're sitting, every 10 to 15 minutes, stand up and give yourself about 15 seconds or so while you're standing, and then do the reach for the sky, where you're just reaching up overhead and then back down, and then reach up back overhead. Do 5 or 10 of those. You would be amazed at what it starts to do. Is it starts to elongate you, just like we talk about the puppet, kind of holding the puppeteer strings, and we're trying to get you long in the spine. Standing desk. I have one right now. That's where my camera is set up right now. One of the things is trying to get an ergonomic keyboard which puts me into this position, this extended position. Same thing with the mouse. I had to play around with things there. And also screen height is another one. So I had to play with moving my monitor up, because here's the challenge. If I take we look at phones all day long, we're down here like this. The same thing, you could have the best position with your keyboard and your computer, but your monitor's down here and you're down here all the time. And I see it in the coffee shops all the time, and I have to watch myself, because sometimes that screen is down too low and I'm pointing down, because the neck being part of the entire spine. So something to look at there with your screen height. Also, this last one here, and I've shared this with a bunch of people. If you were to look at a flat chair, if you were sitting down in this flat chair, you have a lot of compression on your low back. What I suggest doing, and I had somebody show me this about 25 years ago, open that out about 15 degrees where you're sitting here and your legs are going down in this position here. That opens the pelvis, which reduces the compression down at the lower spine. Sometimes I had a friend of mine, Malcolm, that I said, hey, take a little towel, put it at the base, the back side of your seat in your car, because your car seat doesn't pivot. What a difference it made for him, because it opened up the pelvis. It got him into that position there too. So posture, especially start looking at your kids. Watching the neck, especially on what's going on. They're all getting that down here with all the devices. Teach them these little tricks that you have here. These are things that if you do during the day, I have problems with my L5, 4, and 3, all herniated discs. But through these little steps, I've been able to really alleviate most of that pain through my nutrition and everything else I do. So, hey, just wanted to share this. I know there's probably somebody out there that you could share this with, and it might be able to help them. A friend, a family member, a coworker. If you got any comments, go ahead and throw them in there. Like and share the post if you can. If we can share it out with other folks and it can help them feel a little better, that would be awesome. So, hey, everybody have a great rest of the week. We'll talk soon.